Hi, welcome again to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to tell you something little bit of more serious, just a little bit, this much little bit. But if you can understand this thing, I'm pretty much sure this is going to be the answer of many of your existing problems or solutions of those problems which you are seeking for. Okay. Uh, you have many of you have seen a lot of issues in um, your offices or maybe at your uh, personal front, at your home front, and you might have felt difficulty in dealing with many people. I mean, some people, like every person is altogether a different personality, and uh, every person has different natures, but there are certain things, we call it as uh, personality disorders, or I'm going to talk about a little bit borderline personality disorder, wherein you can literally prevent those. Okay, and many of us, have these things. Like, we are not the patients actually, like we should go to the psychiatrist and take the treatment, but something in the mind and something inside us, that is not totally on the right front. So in that situation, what should be done and what all things should be done? Basically, from managing the household family atmosphere point of view, these members can be extremely horrible. Like, one such member is enough to spoil entire atmosphere. And mind well, we are not blaming any person over here who's suffering from this, but all of the members in the family, they should have the knowledge and they should understand, this is the happening, so that we can initiate right management and the person can be lifted up from the situation, and uh, slowly, can be at least, little bit normal in behavior, and the progress is always slow because it takes time, because any change needs time, and basically with these kind of people we take more time. But if people are not understanding this fact, then it can literally create havoc on the family front. I'm going to give you actually the case studies in this and a little bit of introduction on this, because I think I might do the series on this because it's extremely important issue. Wherever you go in India, abroad, I have came across such things, and whatever people come to me for treatment, maybe for weight loss, maybe for PCODs, female category people, or even weight loss male category people, every person I have seen, we work together on this front as well, you know in their existing package. It's a part of my treatment, because without which it is not possible to restore your complete health. Okay, so I'm telling you point wise, just simple categories, or not categories, simple symptoms that can be notable in these kind of people. Okay, it might be you, or might be any of your loved one or peers or friends. Worry about it. Okay. uh, Thank you so much for your awesome underscore co is the Instagram profile, who allowed me to share basically the picture on the profile that you might have seen on the you know um, display of this video. So thank you so much for the use and being with me for increasing and spreading awareness about these things. It says, fear of abandonment, like, for anything, whatever might happen with you or your kids or your spouse or anything, you feel, if you're not following certain things, then you will not be respected, and those kind of zero thoughts are there inside your mind, like nobody respects us, and what people will be thinking about looking at me because so and so, and like that. There are extreme mood swings notable in these people. Suddenly so sweet, suddenly uh, fear, suddenly they cry out, suddenly they shout at yourself, suddenly they took altogether third meaning of whatever, maybe the event or sayings of not just you but anybody, you know and totally unstable relationship. If you see these people and their social stuff, social life, or not just relatives, but maybe on professional front, anything, they have unstable relationship. What I mean by this is, just don't misunderstand, okay? There are many people who are less talkative, and it is perfectly alright. They just talk less, or they don't want to go and attend the social movements always. It is fine. It may be a personal choice, or it may be they're genuinely busy with something, anything. This is fine. But here I'm talking about unstable relationship means the person is extremely good with any of the individual, and suddenly the person feels it is totally bad with that individual, and then the person goes on extreme no communication with that person. Like, same person, the two parties in the same relationship, even you consider a brother and sister, one time it's extreme love, and whenever they build up any relationship with anybody, maybe in a society, they feel it's full of love, and what not to do for these people, and what not to talk to these people, and they're very sweet, and initially you will be so much surprised, and you will get the impression like the person is so sweet, so kind, and they always do lots of things for you. But when anything happens, I don't know, now it varies person to person, but for example, nothing goes up to their wish, or any unfortunate bad sad incidents, fights, quarrels, anything blah, blah, like that, extreme no to that person, and they will say, no, no, that person is very bad, that person is like this, is it a way to behave, and like that. So they are totally uncertain about relationship. It is about your mind. Your mind says, okay, keep this person at a distance, and you are keeping it at a distance. It is okay. Your mind says, I don't want to interact so much with people. You don't interact with people. Or your mind says, he is my best friend, so he is my best friend. That is different. But in this case, there are totally unstable relationships. Okay? Then impulsive and self-destructive tendencies. Now these vary literally. It is not appropriate to say anything on the video, because I know many of the viewers find it similar to their cases, and many of the things that are said over YouTube, people do literally take it into their life and apply it. So don't do that, okay? There are many impulsive is without any action, spontaneous, some kind of things that may be detrimental to them, and it is maybe up to small extent, or maybe up to a very large extent, like getting harm to yourself or like that. So this is a point very sensitive. I will not prefer to talk so much on this general video, because it's for all the people, okay? And another thing is very unstable self-image, like any event that is their favorable event, when they are in their so-called beautiful dome, they are very good, they are so confident, and any unwanted events, then they feel not good about themselves, like I'm not good and blah blah blah, I don't deserve this, or I cannot do this, or like that. There are again lots of shades, and let's not spread negativities. The video is about creating awareness so as to make all of your life peaceful basically, and calm and happy. Okay, self-harm, again, as I told you in the last point, let us not talk so much about it. It can be a very minute act, like not eating anything to anything in extent. Okay, another thing is paranoia, dissociation. Once again, this can be up to small extent or large extent, varies person to person. Chronic feelings of emptiness. Now let me tell you about this. Chronic feelings of emptiness, they come from, no matter what happens in that person's life, that may be, a grand great event in their life, in any of their family members life, or that can be even a small thing, like somebody is coming home in evening and getting some of their favorite food, as a surprise to that person. No matter what happens, okay, the people of this category, they sort of like, they have pre-decided mindset that there's my bird, she came out of that room because she wanted to sit here in the big window. Now I think all of them will come here because I'm sitting here right now in the outside room. So enjoy my birds as well. I hope this will just add bit of entertainment, and any of you watching the video will not be so much tense. Okay, she just almost flew over my head, I mean. Okay, and they are enjoying over there. Okay, great. So let them enjoy. Let us complete our video. Talking about feelings of emptiness, no matter what happens in your life, the person has kind of a pre-decided mindset that they cannot be happy. They will not be happy at all. Okay? Because they will always find something that is not good. They will always keep complaining about something, and they will say nothing is there in my life, and they might, there is a comparison, jealousy, and lots of shades based on the severity of the case and individual personality trial. Because even if you say personality disorders, there are lots of personality disorders, and these all things are, emotional fluctuations, hormonal as well. So many times when there are hormonal disturbances, people do suffer from that. And as I always say, whenever you are under stress, what happens is the stress hormones in your body, they increase, and these kind of things happen. Nothing comes to you, with the tag of personality disorders. No, everything is interrelated. Okay, so this feeling of emptiness is so much. I'm telling you one case, live case about this. I met this lady when she came to me for diabetic prevention, and it was almost in 2013. Okay, and we did that almost 2 times, like with the help of lifestyle modification, 3 months, 2 to 3 times. We reversed those high level of sugars, and that was the kind of menopausal stage for that lady. So we were expecting a lot of such variations, and obviously I was in touch, or I am right now as well, in touch with the MD medicine person, who's extremely talented person, and he's a very old age and really highly experienced person. I really appreciate him, respect him, and superb knowledge. I always love to work with MD medicine people. That's my personal choice. No hard offenses. I also love working with the gastroenterologist and of course endocrinologist. Anyways, let us not divert the topic. So that was the thing, we did that. But anyways, this kind of a personality disorder, that was there with the patient, and the patient is a kind of authority holder in a society, and this is the reason, one of the reasons we are now not able to treat the patient when it is extremely important for that patient to get treated. And another thing is, especially people with this kind of a personality disorder, they uh, represent themselves, extremely well in front of society. As I said, unstable relationships and initial, I can call you literally as a honeymoon period for any relationship. They're so good and they represent themselves so good. They respect another person, but they lack the balance in the relationship because keeping anything at a particular distance is not now in their hands, and then a lot of fluctuations, and then there is no stability inside the mind as well, because everything that they see is with the chronic feeling of emptiness. Nothing is there, no matter what other person does. She feels it's nothing, and always expects more and more and more. And especially in 2014, after 2 to 3 times 15 maybe 2015 end or like that, the person suffered a major emotional event, okay, in her life. And what happened is, because of that, this kind of borderline disorder, that really came up so much. And that time there were few physical complications, totally physical, like injury and all. I cannot reveal all the details because we respect the privacy of all the patients rather. But there were few physical complications. Along with that, this emotional event took place, and this borderline disorder really came up. And because of this high authority stuff and always expecting more and more and more, no matter what you do, it is nothing, always expect more. And telling other people, you're not worth of anything, and like that. I have seen many people who went into depression because of that particular person. And what else is, so then I also had a talk with MD medicine person who was treating her, who is currently treating her. And I told her the major emotional event because of which she was suffering from some unstable blood sugar levels and blood pressure fluctuations basically. And we together handled it. But old practitioners, they don't believe, old practitioners in India basically, they don't believe so much in counseling, basically MD medicine, because these are this is not the generalized statement. I'm sorry, don't take it wrongly at all. Many of the old practitioners, who have seen those TVs and all those patients, they have seen literally lots of patients. And in case of MD medicine patients, they have just the emergency. I mean, they give the best of the allopathic treatment. That's it, and they don't have that much time. I tell you, they are extremely busy. So I think every medical practitioner should do their own work, and if we all can work together, then we can definitely give the justice. So that is what we tried together, and I really thank that doctor for being with me and understanding me. But considering their part in this case, they prefer to stick to the MD medicine practice only. So whatever is the case and the reports in front, the person decided to treat as per MD medicine person, okay, like allopathic treatment will be given, because they understood that this is going somewhere and needs some attention. And they just told me to get the case to the psychiatrist. And obviously this is the main thing, the patient does not need psychiatrist, okay. Maybe a small amount of nutrition and the holistic treatments that I give are more than enough for the patient. But because of the high authority in the society and age related authority in this Indian culture that we have on the family front, even though the family members know about it, they cannot do anything. And obviously I know the treatment of psychiatrists many times is flooded with the steroids and all, and this is not at all good for the patient's current situation, who is going through bit of blood sugar fluctuations. and conclusively we couldn't continue the treatment from my side. And now, I tell you, the situation is, as MD medicine person decided to treat whatever is there, just treat it accordingly so that we can prevent the further damage. And now the person is on regular tablets for diabetes, oral hypoglycemic agents. The person is a diabetic person now, and also blood pressure medicines are going on. I am not sure if they're going to discontinue it or no. Might be in their plan, or I really have no clue about it. I will get updates maybe in recent future from the family members. So in this case, there were lots of issues on the family front, and by the time other family members could understood, you know or it was very much time consuming for me as well to come to the conclusion that what the person is suffering, because this is not our job to see what is the authority or designation of that person. We just see a blank face and study the case. So when I studied the case and I came to the conclusion, this was only thing difficult for me was to tell the patient's family members, okay. And again, not to all family members because of those authority staffs in the family, but I have to tell few family members who were suffering so much badly because of that person on emotional front. And there were lots of for good for nothing fights in the family, always arguing and shouting and making other people feel low, or never celebrating the successes of other people. What happened is, nothing happened to those family members, let me tell you, because we told the family members, and everyone is with the member, and we are wishing good for the member. And it is not so that the person is mad. No, the person is a very high authority holder working flawlessly on administrative front. But what bad happened is, the person himself or herself, I'm not here to open up the gender, the person who's suffering from this, I think I said menopausal age. So okay, let me tell you, she's the authority holder lady, and she never feels that there is something good in her life. So there is nothing bad to the family members or to peers or to relatives of her at all. Everybody is happy and everybody is balanced, and they know how to handle, or it's a kind of understanding that let us not fight with it, give her some more time, or like that. But the lady feels there is nothing in life. Lady feels there is nothing in her life to be happy for, to celebrate for. And because of this, all others are also genius in their family. They are doing excellent on their personal fronts, on their professional fronts, but it is that the lady has decided not to look at those, like not to look at those aspects at all. So no matter you have a makeup palette in front of you, in my or in girlish language if we want to see, you have a beautiful eyeshadow palette in front of you with the 12 beautiful colors, and you decide not to look out for more than 2 colors in the palette, and then you will say, no, I don't have colors in my palette. So this is what is the situation with that lady. So currently the lady is doing very well on the professional front, okay, and the emptiness feeling is always there in her heart. So actually everything is good, but she decided not to say good to anything. So what can we do all about? So the major thing that she lacks is the happiness, and no matter whatever things she gets, money and many good events and anything, there is no happiness from within. So unless and until you balance from inside, it is very common sense that these kind of blood pressure fluctuations gonna be there, because you always gonna be tense or under anxious stuff and worried about something, never happy, mood swings, and not feeling good about yourself. No matter where you go, in which functions you go, you feel no, it's not good. No matter what you shop, you feel no, it's not looking good on me. So in that case, nothing can be done as of now. So I hope so the case will progress in a fantastic way, and I wish her all the blessings from the bottom of my heart. But few people are very literally poisonous. If you go near them, telling them anything, they have that much poison, to shoo you off. They don't let you stand in front of them to tell them, because their words are full of poison that can make anyone, let tears out of your eyes. And it's really a difficult situation of counseling or giving any treatment to such kind of people. And in short, these are called as personality disorders. Okay, so if you are struggling anything on the family front or so, you might have any of these things in your life. This is just a genuine explanation about the signs and symptoms. There are many personality disorders. So any of you who are feeling something is not going well with your family members or on your family or professional front of you, on your professional front, any of you who are feeling this is not in short smooth, this is something weird, something weird, then those people just take time for yourself and at least do take care of yourself, because you're watching my channel, you're my viewers, and I'm sure you deserve the better mental health, emotional health. And those of you who want to discuss anything with me, I'm available 10th of every month, 3 to 4 p.m. IST time zone, online communication, absolutely confidential every month. So those of you who want to participate in free QAs, those of you who want to take paid consultations, or those of you who want to request video topics, or anything else you want to share your experiences, your success stories with me, my email ID is mentioned in the description box exactly below this video. Okay, so feel free to reach me, and lot of such things and lots of shades and varieties are there in these kind of things, and this is the root cause, okay, of many of those diseases. We call it as a lifestyle diseases. Okay, so if we can work together on such things, your life can be much more improved, much more peaceful, much more happy. And literally, unless and until you get the inner peace, I don't think so, no matter how much money you earn, no matter whatsoever you do everything for happiness, right? And if you're not gonna feel happiness even after getting crores and crores of rupees, or let's say 4 or 5 luxurious flats and your families and everything, you're not happy after getting everything, then where is your happiness? Then why are you doing this? And if you are not happy, then nothing is worth. Everything is just like even a cent, or not even worth of a cent. So this is the very serious issues today, and I thought to share this lady's story. My birds are totally agree with me. They're saying they're enjoying in the window, and okay, do enjoy with my birds as well. I'm adding the playlist of my birds, zebra finches, because those of you who are a little bit tense after watching this video, or you are desperate to talk to me and wanna wait till the 10th of next month comes, be relaxed and have fun with the beautiful videos of my birds. And I really wish you all a very, very happy, healthy, wealthy, and peaceful, peaceful and calm life ahead. Really do take care of yourself. And yeah, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Bye bye. Do take care of yourself. Keep smiling.